Hello and welcome to Mpesa Reviews. Taxi has become a booming business in Kenya and so many people have ventured into it. It has created employment opportunities to a lot of people and it may look like an already saturated business idea in the market, but there is still room for more ventures. It's still a very viable business idea that people are willing to try out, and that's why there are many enquiries as to which cars are the best for the taxi business in Kenya. There are many good cars that are suitable for this business, but people want the best, not just the good. And so today we will help you make a decision on which car you should go for if you intend to venture into the taxi business. We will have two categories: the hybrid cars and the non-hybrid cars. Now, just like with any other business, your aim as a taxi business person is to minimize on your costs and expenditures, but maximize on your profits, as well as ensuring customer satisfaction. To do this, you need to select a vehicle that meets certain criteria such as fuel efficiency, reliability, less maintenance, space, spare parts availability, and you can also mention resale value, because at some point you may need maybe to sell off the car and buy another one. I'm saying this because you often find that as a car begins to age, it starts developing issues that will in turn increase your expenditure in repairs, so it's best to replace an aging car as soon as possible. Then there are also clients who prefer to be ferried in the most recent cars, so if you stick to an aging car you may end up losing out on some opportunities. So resale value is also an important aspect. So now let's start with the hybrid category. If you intend to mostly operate within the CBD where traffic jams will always be the norm, then a hybrid car will suit you best. You will mostly use the EV mode, and this will enable you to save so much fuel. Note, however, that you should get a relatively new hybrid car with low mileage from Japan that has not been used in Kenya, so that you can fully maximize on the hybrid battery. Remember, these batteries can last between 10 to 15 years depending on the mileage you put on the car. You don't want to buy a hybrid car that has already been used here in Kenya and its mileage has probably been rewinded. Then after just 2 years of usage you will need to replace the batteries. It will be a huge loss and disappointment. So just go for a relatively new one with low mileage. So I have shortlisted 4 hybrid cars and I will start from the bottom. Number 4 is the 2014 Mazda Demio Hybrid. It's actually not a fully fledged hybrid, it's a mild hybrid. It comes with a 1.5 liter engine that can achieve around 23 kilometers per liter, and it's mated to either a 5-speed manual or a 6-speed automatic, not a CVT. It's a torque converter automatic. It has a 44 liter fuel tank and it's available in either front or all-wheel drive. The only slight downside to this car is that it's quite limited in terms of its interior space, but other than that it's quite reliable, it looks good and is fuel efficient as well. At number 3 we have the 2013 Honda Fit Hybrid that comes with the 1.3 liter engine which can achieve between 20 to 25 kilometers per liter. It's front wheel drive only and has a 42 liter fuel tank. Its engine is mated to a CVT gearbox. The reason I have shortlisted the 2013 model and not the newer 2014 model is because the newer 2014 Fit Hybrid has a dual clutch transmission that may not end up being very reliable. Honda even recalled that hybrid variant thrice due to that dual clutch transmission, so you would be better off with the 2013 hybrid which has a CVT which is more reliable. At number 2 we have the Toyota Axio Hybrid which shares its power plant with the Toyota Aqua. This Axio has a 1.5 liter engine that can get up to 30 kilometers per liter, which is very impressive. It has a 50 liter fuel tank and it's available in either front or all-wheel drive. The transmission option on offer is an eCVT. Finally, at number 1 we have the Toyota Aqua which can attain up to 35 kilometers per liter. Yes, it shares the same engine with the Axio Hybrid, but it's slightly more fuel efficient than the Axio because it's slightly lighter and more aerodynamic compared to the Axio. Its only downside is its limited interior space, but that aside it's super fuel efficient and very reliable. Another slight downside is its price. It's quite overpriced due to its high demand. Some of them are even going for as much as 1.2 million, especially the 2015 models. You can alternatively get a 2012 model, which is more affordable, but make sure it has low mileage. That said, let's now move on to the non-hybrid category. There is a category of people who are just not into hybrids. They prefer smaller, fuel-efficient engines as opposed to the complex hybrids. So I have shortlisted 10 fuel-efficient cars that are suitable for the taxi business. Stick around because at the end of this video, I'll tell you which is the best. At number 10, there is the Mitsubishi Mirage that comes with a 1.0 liter 3-cylinder engine, which is mated to a CVT gearbox and is available only in front-wheel drive. This car can achieve around 24 km per liter and it has a 35-liter fuel tank. It's a very simple car that is affordable to maintain, but it is too small. It has a very limited interior space, and then its 3-cylinder engine is not as refined, so you will tend to experience a lot of vibration. If you want an even more refined 3-cylinder engine in a very spacious car, then stay tuned because that better car is also in this list. At number 9, we have the Nissan March. It's slightly more spacious than the Mitsubishi Mirage. The March comes with a slightly more refined 1.2 liter 3-cylinder engine that is mated to a CVT gearbox and can achieve up to 25 km per liter. It has a 41-liter fuel tank and is available in either front or all-wheel drive. Being a city car, it will mostly travel short distances, so you don't have to worry much about the CVT gearbox failure. At number 8, there is the Suzuki Swift that has two engine options, a more powerful but thirsty 1.6 liter engine or a more fuel-efficient 1.2 liter engine. Both engine options are 4-cylinder. It would make more sense to get the 1.2 liter engine, being that the aim is to have a fuel-efficient car, which will save you on fuel costs. Suzuki spare parts are available in major towns and they are also quite reliable, so this would also make a good choice. The only slight downside is its limited interior space, just like in the even smaller Mitsubishi Mirage. This car has a 42-liter fuel tank and it's also available in either front or all-wheel drive. Its 1.2 liter engine can achieve between 18 to around 23 km per liter, of course depending on how you drive. The transmission options on offer are either a CVT, a 5 or 6-speed manual, and lastly a 4-speed automatic. At number 7, we have the Toyota Passo, which is available in either 3 or 4 cylinders. It's available in either front or all-wheel drive and has a 40-liter fuel tank. Its 1.0 liter 3-cylinder can achieve around 23 km per liter, while its 1.3 liter 4-cylinder can get around 20 km per liter. Being a Toyota, it definitely has a good resale value and is rock solid reliable. Its spare parts are also very easy to find and also affordable. It comes with either a CVT, a 4-speed automatic or a rare 5-speed manual. At number 6, we have the Toyota Vitz. This car has 3 engine options. You can get them in either 3 or 4 cylinders. There is a 1.0 liter which can get around 22 km per liter. There is also a 1.3 liter that can get around 19 km per liter, and lastly a 1.5 liter that can get around 18 km per liter. This car has a 42 liter fuel tank and is available in either front or all-wheel drive. It's actually best to just get the front-wheel drive variant so as to save that extra bit of fuel. In terms of the transmission options, there is a CVT, a 5-speed manual which is rare, or a 4-speed automatic. Just like the Toyota Passo, it's a very reliable car. It's not that spacious, but it's fuel efficient and has a good resale value. At number 5, there is the good-looking 2014 Mazda Demio. This car is available in either front or all-wheel drive and has a 44-liter fuel tank. It has 3 engine options, a 1.3 liter, a 1.5 liter, and lastly a 1.5 liter diesel. All the engine options have the Sky Active technology to help improve on efficiency and performance. The transmission options on offer are either a 5 or 6-speed manual or a 6-speed Sky Active torque converter automatic. For this generation, Mazda ditched the CVT. The 1.3 liter can achieve between 20 to 25 km per liter. The 1.5 can get around 18 kilometers per liter, while the 1.5 liter diesel can get between 20 to around 30 kilometers per liter. All the engine options are 4 cylinders. This car is quite small, but it's very stable at high speeds, unlike the others such as the Paso, Nissan March and Mitsubishi Mirage. It's a car that you can even take out on a long distance and it will perform just fine. For this newer generation, only time will tell whether the rear axle will have the tendency to break like the previous generation. Other than that, it's a simple and very reliable car. It has a premium interior, especially the top of the range variants. In fact, in my opinion, it has the best interior among all these small vehicles. You can even get a heads-up display and the MZD Connect, which is similar to BMW's iDrive system. The 2014 Nissan Tiida holds the 4th position. This is the most spacious car with a more refined 3-cylinder engine I told you about earlier. This is actually a very good value proposition. It's very spacious. It has a refined and smooth 3-cylinder engine, yet it's more affordable than some other smaller cars such as the overpriced 2014 Toyota Vitz. With around 800,000 shillings or less, you can get a very good Nissan Tiida. It comes with a 1.2 liter 3-cylinder engine that can achieve around 22 kilometers per liter and has a 41 liter fuel tank. It's available in only front-wheel drive and has either a CVT gearbox or a 5-speed manual. Being a car that is meant for just short journeys, you don't have to worry so much about the CVT gearbox failure. But if you are still too skeptical about it, then you can get the 5-speed manual. Its spare parts are easily available and the resale value is not as bad as you may think. You can watch a video on Nissan versus Toyota resale value just to see that Nissan's resale value may not be as bad as perceived. I'll put a link to that video in the description box. At number 3, there is the Toyota Belta, which is a saloon version of the Toyota Vitz, and so they share the engine options as well as other components. It's also a very reliable and affordable to maintain option. Its fuel efficiency figures are almost similar to those of the Vitz. It also has a 42 liter fuel tank and is available in either front or all-wheel drive. The main competitor of this car is the Nissan Tiida. They are both affordable to buy. They are quite spacious and also fuel efficient. The Belta is, however, ranked better than the Tiida because of its better build quality as well as its 4-cylinder engine options. With the Tiida, you only get a 3-cylinder engine. At number 2, we have the impressive 2014 Honda Fit. This is a small but big car. You'll be surprised at how much you can fit in this small car. Its magic seats offer impressive practicality options that can enable you to carry even bulky items that cars such as the Demio, Vitz and Suzuki Swift cannot carry. It's available in either a 1.3 or a 1.5 liter 4-cylinder engines. There are variants that have the Earth Dreams technology for improved efficiency and performance. You get either a CVT or a 5 or 6-speed manual gearbox. The fuel tank is 32 liters and it's a front-wheel drive car only. The 1.3 liter can achieve around 20 kilometers per liter, while the 1.5 around 15 kilometers per liter. Note, however, that the variants with the Earth Dreams technology are slightly more fuel efficient, but on the flip side, there have been complaints about the 1.3 liter and the 1.5 liter Earth Dreams engine with regard to oil dilution problem, whereby fuel ends up mixing with the oil. When this happens, you'll be able to tell by the smell of fuel inside the car. The effect of this is that once the fuel is in contact with the oil's viscosity is reduced, and this may affect the performance of the engine and also damage the spark plugs or cause engine misfires. So take note of that. In fact, it will be best to avoid the complex Earth Dreams technology engines and just get the normal 1.3 or 1.5 liter engines. Finally, at the first position, we have the Toyota Raktis. It's spacious, it's very reliable, but a bit overpriced, just like many other Toyotas, especially the 2014 models, which can cost as much as over 1 million shillings. It's best to get models between 2011 to 2013. They are much more affordable. This car shares most of its components and engines with other Toyotas such as the Raktis, Vitz and Probox, so getting the spares will not be a problem at all. The resale value is also quite good. There are two engine options available, a 1.3 litre or a 1.5 litre. Both are linked to a CVT transmission, and all-wheel drive variants are also available. The fuel tank is 42 litres. For the taxi business, it would be best to get the 1.3 litre, which can get around 22 kilometers per litre. The 1.5 litre, on the other hand, can get around 15 kilometers per litre. So there you have it. Those are the top 10 cars that are most suitable for the taxi business here in Kenya. If you are into hybrids, my recommendation is the Toyota Aqua. The main reason for going for a hybrid is better fuel efficiency. So why not just get the most fuel efficient hybrid, which in this case is the Toyota Aqua. On the other hand, if you are not into hybrids and you want a car that will mostly operate within a town or city, then go for a 3-cylinder engine. You can either get the Passo, the Nissan March, or even the more spacious Nissan Tiida that offers more value for money. If you plan to also do a bit of long journeys occasionally, then go for the 4-cylinder engines. They will cope much better with long journeys than the 3-cylinder engines. You can get the Mazda Demio, Toyota Belta, or the Toyota Ractis, which offers more space and good fuel efficiency. So it really does boil down to exactly what you need and prefer. If you even need a more spacious car, then you can check out the Honda Fit Shuttle. Let me know which car you would go for in the comment section. Someone may wonder why are cars such as the Suzuki Alto and Daihatsu Mira not included in this list. For one, they are way too small, they have stiffer rides, their resale values are not that good, and their engines are less than 1000cc, so they were left out. You are better off with something like a Toyota Passo or Mitsubishi Mirage than a Suzuki Alto. Thank you for watching. Feel free to reach me via email or WhatsApp if you have any enquiries. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.